BaseTime.com.
Good morning, everyone. This is Financial Literacy 101, and today I'm very excited about these two stocks, okay? NEO is totally blasting off, it's taking off. I've been trying to have you guys to invest in NEO way before it even reached $20-something, okay? So we need to understand that. I predicted this. I'm just going to take the home. I don't care what anybody else is doing on YouTube or any other social platform and talk about NEO. I told people, stop worrying about where NEO come from. Know about what NEO is doing, because NEO has made me some good money and is still making me some good money. But I also want to put in LI Auto, because I think I judged this stock way too early. I bought some of the shares of the stock and then I sold some of these shares. I think, or based upon what I've researched, I should have stayed in this particular stock. I got out of it way too early, and I should have stayed for the long haul, like I tell you guys all the time. But a lot of times, in knowing a lot of information and teaching a lot of information, there's a lot of practices that I do. Then there's a lot of practice like, well, let me pull out of this one to see if I was right or wrong, as a kind of a research, kind of a experimental thing, or just at the end of the day, a bad decision. I'm not trying to experiment with my money. I'm trying to make more money, okay? So let's get into NEO. I know a lot of you guys are familiar with this particular stock, so nothing's going to be new. As you can tell, NEO in the past, it's not been out 2 years, but in the past this time, it has been up 352%, okay? In the last year, it has been up. Listen to this, ladies and gentlemen. It has been up over 1,500%. 1,500%. Now, you don't have to be good at math to understand those profit margins, okay? On the past 3 months, it's been up 112%. In the past 1 week, it's been up almost 26%. And then today, it's up 2.5%, okay? And I'm going to show you my history and also my profit with NEO thus far. Okay, a lot of you guys know the deals that I made where I sold, I want to say 200 and something shares of NEO, and I profited over $2,000 or $3,000 off of that, all in this 1 year, okay? And so now I went back in, and unfortunately I bought it at a higher price point, but nonetheless, this is when I'm up. I'm up 47%, which right now my total return is essentially $1,126. That is my total return. So I'm doing absolutely phenomenal, okay? Because I keep telling you guys, if you can get 20%, in the stock market, you are doing great. You're doing awesome. You are skyrocketing your investment portfolio, because we understand that majority of investors, okay, I'm not talking about your Mensa investors, not those genius investors. I'm talking about majority of investors. They only receive 10%, but after inflation, it's 7%, okay? Because inflation teeters between 2.5%. It used to be like 1.5%, 2%, but now it's more so 2% to 3%. So we always go with the highest number. So most investors only receive 7% return. So if you got one stock that's doing 46%, you have another stock doing 25%, and your stock portfolio at the end of the year is over 20%, you are beating most investors. And matter of fact, when people use the term beating the market, you never can beat the market. The market is what it is. I hate when they use that terminology, but I would say you would be over the threshold of average investors, or the average investors accumulation of all of us investing. You're beating that particular percentage, which is absolutely phenomenal. Okay. So let me move on. And I'm not going to read too much of this, okay, because we've all should know by now what NIO is, okay? It says here that it says it manufactures and sells of electric vehicles, driving innovation and next generation technologies in connectivity, autonomous driving, and artificial intelligence, okay? If you know anything about Tesla, switch it over to NIO. That's for China. NIO's in China. That's what it's all about. That's all it is. NIO is the Tesla of China. And believe me, I don't think they hate that, because a lot of times I would love to be the Michael Jordan of finances. I would like to be the LeBron James of finances, okay? I would like to mimic and mirror greatness, okay, so I can change people's lives, if that makes any sense. I know it makes sense to me. But nonetheless, that's what I'm getting at. I don't care when people like to mirror and model greatness, okay? Because if someone became great because of what they did, you might want to follow in their footsteps, okay? Nonetheless, here are their collectibles. You have the 100 most popular stocks, automotive, top movers, and we know that it's located in China. It says here 21 hours ago, based upon Market Watch, one of my favorite sites, NIO source report after JP Morgan selects it a long-term winner in China EV market, okay? Then it also says NIO stock jumps toward a record after JP Morgan nearly triples its price targets, okay? Now, here are the analyst ratings. 53% buy, hold 33%, and sell 13%. Now, in my opinion, I don't care how many analysts you see. Usually you'll never really hear me say this. I kind of like to see what the analysts are saying because they just dive deep. NIO is not a sell at all. Not 1%, not 2%, and damn sure not 13%. NIO is not a sell. Because I want to go back up here and I want to show you guys something, okay? I want to go back to the year. And I want you to see this. October 22nd, 2019. This stock was at $1.58. This stock was at $1.58, and look at it today. The stock is $27, okay? And if you can tell, what has the stock been doing within the past year? It has been doing nothing but growing, okay? Which has made a lot of people in China and people in America who have invested in the stock very, very rich. Now, I would never, even though I wish I did, I would never put all of my money into one stock, but I wish I did. Because when I go back and I look up here and I see that my percentage over the past year for this one particular stock is almost 1,600%, 1,600%, I can't even compute the math right now. And I can do some math in my head, but not now. I can't do it. 1,600%, I just can't do the math right now because that's just phenomenal returns, okay? And as you can tell, this is more than a quarter of my portfolio. That means I'm heavily invested, okay? That means I'm heavily invested. And there is a danger zone for that. There is a danger zone for that, but I'm okay, okay? I have 128 shares, but let me show you my history on this stock, okay? I show you the analyst rating. Here's the earning. Here are the quarterly earnings, which, as you can tell, they're going up, 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 and up. And now my history. So let's break down my history. August 31st, I sell 237 shares of NIO at $17. This is all in 1 year. This is in August. So this is $10 ago. Okay, you ever heard that term? $10 ago? We're using, instead of time, we're using money. This was $10 ago because right now NIO is at $27. So I sold it at $17.31. I think, let me look into this a little bit more. Let me see what my profit was. Let's see here. It says my total. It doesn't break down my profit. But my profit was around $3,000, okay? Because I did invest some of this $4,000, okay? I think I invested like $1,000 or so. But roughly, my return was $3,000, okay? Then I went back and I said, you know what? I want to go back into NIO. But look at what I bought it at, okay? Look at the same day, August 31st. I sold it. August 31st, I bought it. I bought it at a higher price than what I sold it at. Done. The only thing I had to do was wait. But again, you can't time the market. If anyone tells you that they can time the market, then they are absolutely wrong, unless they're doing some insider trading. Okay, and that's why insider trading is absolutely illegal, because if you know some insider information that, oh, now NIO is coming out with autonomous driving like Tesla, then that's going to most likely soar the stock up, which you're going to go in and buy it at the 1731, knowing that it's going to raise more than $1. And if you are investing large sums of money, boom, your money times 10 times 50 times 100. So that's very, very powerful for your portfolio. But nonetheless, I went back in on the same day and I bought 114 shares at $2,100. Okay. Then I went back on September 4th and I bought at $18.57, only $263. But if we look at it today, look where I'm up. Okay, let's look at my profit. See, my cost was $23.67, and my profit right now is $1,100. See, look at my portfolio, my market value. That is my market value. That is my market value. Okay, so right now my profit is $1,200, and look, I'm already at 50% and still climbing. And I'm gonna tell you, I believe NIO, quite frankly, could reach the way they're moving. Could reach $30, even $35 before the end of December, as long as the presidential debate doesn't tear this stock up. Because who knows what a certain individual may say that can just crash NIO tumbling down. Because again, these cars are not in America, so we shouldn't even really care. I care about the profit that I can invest in this company and receive a return. A lot of people are so emotional about their investing. I'm not. I'm emotional about the money I'm receiving. Like, oh, let me do the research. Let me go through the analytics. Is this a good, stock to invest in? That's what I'm looking at. Okay. All right. So what else is pertinent to go over really quickly? We're going to go over LI Auto because I believe that can do just as well as NIO over time. Okay. So again, just like I gave the information for NIO, you might want to stay and listen to my rant, my analytical deconstruction of LI Auto, because I think that could be also profitable. Again, I've been telling you guys, NIO is doing pretty damn good. They're doing pretty damn good, okay? And it's all about that money at this point in our life, or always should have been. All right, we're just going to go over something roughly here. We're not going to go through this too long, but as you can tell, in the past year, they went from $1.36 to $27.30. And look, year to date, it's 591%. But in the past year, they've been up 1,800%. This is the performance section of Market Watch. I'm not going to even go to 5 day, 1 month, 3 month. Let's go year to date, 591%. I want you guys to do the math. If you were to invest $100 in NIO back for 1 year, your profit margin would have rose 1,800%. Quite simple, okay? Let me read some of your notes. Let's see who's in the chat today. Then I'm going to go and hit LI Auto up. I see the only person we have so far. We have a few viewers, but we have 30 plus and counting. She says it's on my watch list. Okay, 30 plus and counting. Anything on your watch list to me is saying you're not invested in it. And in my opinion, you're wasting a lot of your money if you're just watching it. You know what I'm saying? Since it grew so fast, do you think it has a lot more room to grow, or will it go back down? Every stock in its time will go back down at some point, but the stock market traditionally and historically has always continued to tick up. Now, as long as these vehicles don't do what the Prius did, where it just speed up by itself, or because it's growing so fast and it's still in its early stages of it being a public stock, if it doesn't do none of the things like Tesla did, whereas though a lot of the autonomous driving still was like hitting stuff or whatever, this stock will go up to like $30 to $35. And I think you still should invest in it. The only question that I might have is, as far as giving you advice to invest in this stock, should you invest in options? Okay. Should you invest in options, or should you invest in regular traditional shares? That is the advice that I'm kind of like teetering on, whether or not. But now, granted, if I say, hey, you want to be safe, just go ahead and do your regular shares, because I might go back in after I give you guys the review of LI Auto. I might go back in and probably buy me an option of NIO. Option for NIO, I've made really, really good money off of options with NIO. Okay, so let me read the rest of your comments, 30 plus and counting. Now that you say that it's the Tesla of China, I understand the company better. Okay, cool. I'm glad that could help. But yes, I think you should. I think you should invest. But with any investment, disclaimer, there is risk. Okay, so don't think any investment is safe. Okay, this kind of had that terminology. People would like to say, use money in investing that you're okay with losing. Okay, but we're not just investing to investing. The research has been done. I've done the research. Plenty of other analysts have done the research. NEO is a good company to invest in right now. Okay. I still don't understand options and how it works. I released a video, a very brief video. I haven't done the second video. If you can kind of just look through all of my videos, and it has options in the title. I did it within the past 2 months. I broke down options, kind of did like a brief overview so that can actually help you. Okay. So let's just quickly look at their website really quickly. This is NEO. I'm just going to scan through here, guys, in case you guys are interested. Looking at some of their cars. Again, they have very beautiful cars, in my opinion. You know, the Chinese are doing good. I actually like this SUV. I actually like it. We know that Tesla's getting into SUVs as well. But again, I like to do a full analysis, a full review of anything that I'm investing in. I want to go to their website. I want to check out their CEO. How old is he? Is he in any embezzling or any fraud? Because all that's going to turn out in the long run when it comes to your investments, okay? So this is the website. I'm not going through all their website, but let's get on LI Auto. LI Auto, okay. So in the past year, because they came out this year, July 30th, this is when they released their IPO, their initial public offering, okay? Now, they've been up 33% roughly in the past year. The past 3 months, 33%. I'm rounding up. The past month, around 16% or 15 and a half. 1 week, they've been up 14%. And then today, they're actually down almost 1%. I'm going to read more than this. I'm going to read this. It says, it manufactures and sells premium smart electric SUVs, energy vehicles. It provides safe, convenient, and cost-effective mobility solutions to families. The firm model includes the LI1 and ERVEV. Its passenger vehicle market, categorized into sedan, SUVs, MPVs. I remember who had MPVs. Was it Honda? I forgot what the abbreviation actually means. It said the company was founded by that Chinese gentleman, April 2015, and it's headquartered in Beijing, China. They have 2,600 employees, founded 5 years ago, okay? They're in automotives, and then they probably have banks in Cayman Islands. I don't know why I got Cayman Islands here. I'm very curious why it has Cayman Islands. But anyway, it says buy 78%, hold 22%. Now, the reason why you saw that NEO had 13% sale is because some analysts, some investors believe that it's about to cool off and it probably won't topple $30, okay? But again, NEO is following in the footprints of Tesla. If they mirror Tesla, they're going to be at $35 at the end of the year. That's just what it is, okay? And again, no one can predict the market. No one can beat the market, essentially. You, based upon your research and analytics, that kind of propels you into one section to invest inside of a stock or not. That's all it really does, okay? They have no quarterly earnings because, again, they came out in July, all right? Here's, and I told you guys this. I went in bashful, bushy-eyed. I shouldn't have done this, okay? I went in, I bought 6 shares at $16.56. This is my stupidity. 2 days later, I sell it, those 6 shares, at $16.59. I literally made 3 cents on my investment per share, which I probably incurred more taxes than I should have. I told you, that was stupid of me, and I should have held it. And look where it is now. It's over $20. Excuse me. So that is the reason why we should actually look at these EV companies long term, because look where it's at now. It's up $4 and change of the profit I could have made, okay? Of the profit I could have made. And I don't want to get into it. I don't want to get into it because then I'll become emotional, okay? But nonetheless, people also bought NEO, Nicola, Workhorse, and we know Workhorse is that. Remember that information I gave you guys about hydrogen gas? Their vehicles are actually powered by hydrogen gas. Okay, and that's kind of also, and we need to understand that hydrogen gas is the way of the future as well. Hydrogen gas is the way of the future as well because hydrogen gas burns clean. The only remnants, the only remaining residue of hydrogen gas is plain water because we understand, okay, the proof is in the pudding, so to speak. We understand that your basic chemical construction compound on your periodic table, the thing that we all love to drink and we should be drinking every day is what? H2O. So the H is what? 2 parts. That's what that 2 is. 2 parts hydrogen. 2 parts hydrogen, 1 part oxygen. Okay, so we drink this every day. That's how clean hydrogen is. We're literally drinking hydrogen. Quick science lesson, in case you guys didn't know. But anyway, let me move on. Let's see what MarketWatch has for these guys. All this stuff always pops up on MarketWatch. All right, their 52-week range went up. It fluctuated $10, so that's not bad. I don't think I have anything else when it comes to this. NEO stock doubles. Chinese EV stocks pick up more cost to buy. Let's see. So I can be a little risky with this one. Okay. So let me do this. Let me do this live. I want to see what I'm going to trade some options with LI Auto. I don't want to buy any shares. So it says 21 is going up. Let's see here. 22. Let me see how much one option costs. Am I willing to spend this money today? Oh, 27, 100 shares each. So let me see some 27 times. So let me do 10. I don't want to do 10. I want to spend 300. I want to save some money for NEO. Let's see here. 7. I'll do 7. I'll do 7 options. Deposit funds. I forgot. I got to do all this again. I should just have the money in here. So let me go ahead and deposit $350 because I want to buy some NEO options. I'm gonna put a little more risk on LI Auto. I believe they still have room to grow. I believe they still have room to grow. Looking at their company now, they're only really making SUVs, and NEO is doing all of that. Okay, it went down to $182, so the option got cheaper. That means that the stock is actually down right now. If you see that before your very eyes. So let me go back. Now I'm gonna read some of your comments, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not ignoring you guys. I only have 100. Look, it's up right now. Am I making any money off my options? Let me see here. Let me go back up. They're not showing it, but that's all right. I'm gonna go over to NEO. I'm gonna buy some options for the market. This totally takes off today. So let me go to my option trading. Let's see here. We want to see what I can buy. Do I have to buy in the future? Let's see. Can I buy at least one option with NEO? Okay, I can probably buy more than one option. Let's see. I can probably buy 3 because I got 168. My math is off. I can buy that. Okay. Make my money work. Come on, Robin Hood. Come on. That's how people, in the South say, come on. Maybe, maybe not. Look, this is what I'm going at. This is what I'm doing. Okay. Then I'm going to go back to my portfolio. Let me read some of your comments first. Let me see this go through first. Okay, done. Good. All right, let me read some of your comments first. I'm going to come back and we're going to see how that performed out, okay? All right, 30 plus and counting. She's still at it. Okay, she says, okay, this my world, 222. I just bought a NEO option and 30 minutes later, I'm up 100 because it went up $1. Well, hopefully I helped you out. And there's a link in the description for you to donate to Ross World and AKA Financial Literacy 101 to help me with some of my equipment. Listen, when you make money, I should make money, right? If you're getting me free advice. Message. I'm just not kidding at all. He put congrats. That's all I get. Congrats. All right, let's go back. Let's go back and see how I'm doing with my portfolio. Let's look at this really quickly. My portfolio seems to be down. And a lot of time that fluctuates, ladies and gentlemen, because I just bought options and they're probably not doing as well. Okay, let me look at my week performance. Now, yesterday I was up $800 for the day, and this week they're saying I'm only at $410. Yeah, whatever. I got $14 to buy. Let's see here. Let me look at my options here. Look at my NEO option. This is the one I just bought. I'm up $10 with NEO thus far, even with my options. Look at it. I'm just making money already. I'm making money already. I'm making money already. And listen, these were very risky options because look at the date that it expires. Look at the date it expires. It expires tomorrow because today is Thursday. So when you do an expiration date within the same week or even within the 2 or 3 weeks, that's very, very risky because it doesn't give the stock any time to rebound because most stocks have a market correction. That's why I told you guys that these can be very, very risky options that I do sometimes. And I just want to let you guys know this, okay? Because when you, like, take for instance, right? Let me go back. And I'm not going to exercise none of my options. I'm just going to sell it. But if I go in, let's say, for instance, Plug Power. I know I'm losing big time on that one because this expires tomorrow too. Look, I'm down $213. Very, very risky, okay? Very, very risky. So if I take, let me go back to my portfolio to kind of give you a brief overview. Let's take, for instance, let's go to Workhorse, okay? Let's go to Workhorse. I still got 6 shares in Workhorse, and I'm up $30 at 28%, which is still really, really good. Okay, I might invest. You know what? Let me go ahead and invest this $14 I got. Is bugging me. I don't like to have any money outside the market just in my available buying power. Forget all that. I want to invest that money, and I'm investing when the stock is down, which is actually great because then I can get profits. Okay, and now look, I'm up 28%. Is teetering right here before our very eyes. But nonetheless, let's take for instance, I want to go ahead and buy an option. Okay, just for an example. And I'm looking at the current price right here. It's showing me the current price that is fluctuating right here in the share price. But now, up here it says buy, call. Now I don't have any to sell. So automatically I'm on buy. Now call means, this is very brief. I'm not going to break it all down. Call means that I'm betting on essentially that the stock is going to go up, okay? That the stock is going to go up, okay, to 22.5. This is the first one, okay? First contract. The put means I'm banking on the stock that's going down. And the reason why you see it turns green when I put that the stock is going down, because the stock is going down. The risk factor here is if the stock is going down and I buy a call, I'm betting against the stock, which is currently going on in the market right now. Like, yeah, it's kind of like if you was watching a race, okay? This is very simple. If you was watching a race and horse race, people racing, doesn't matter. And you see, and during the race, you got 4 racers, okay? You got 4 racers and you see like, hold up, this guy's in 3rd place. But I believe he's going to be 1st place, right? So you bet on him. You bet on the 3rd place guy, knowing or thinking that he will become the 1st place winner. That's kind of how I'm trying to explain this in a sense of because it's going down, this is in 3rd place right now, but I believe that it's going to be 1st, meaning that I believe that it's going to go up. But when I say, he's going to lose, and everybody thinks he's going to lose, and you can actually make money here too, if that makes any sense, okay? Hopefully I didn't confuse you guys on that, okay? So when I go back to my portfolio and I go back to LI Auto, remember it was down. Remember LI Auto, when I bought it was down. It was red, remember? Because it was going to cost me $203 for 7 contracts, but it ended up costing me $182 per contract. And I'm down right now, okay? So right now, these are very, very risky. Remember, it cost me $182, okay? Which my market value is right now $154, meaning I lost $28 at 7 contract. Now, I don't have any wiggle room. I can quite frankly lose all of that $182 because, again, my expiration date is 10/16, okay? So that's very, very risky. But I can tell you what I can do really quickly. Look at this. I can go into NEO and I'm up $44. I'm up $44 on my 2 contracts. I'm up $46 on my 2 contract at 30-something%. Neo is blowing it out the water right now. Neo is blowing it out the water. Give me 1 second. Now, I want to go back to my portfolio and I want to see how I'm performing. Says, let me do live. Okay, live, I'm up $315. You see that? You see how they, Robinhood, you know what? I'm through with you guys. Let me see what else I can give you an example of. Let's go to GoGo. I've been losing with these guys forever. But this is a long option I have that I've been waiting to turn profit on, but it's not even moving. I hate this. It's not even moving, ladies and gentlemen. Like, I'm waiting to turn a small profit so I can get rid of this one contract. It's bothering me. I'm trying to make $5, man. Let's go to Nicola. Look at this. This expires tomorrow. Look how much I'm down. This is what hurt my portfolio. This right here. And they come over here. They talking about, do you want to exercise this option? Hell no, I want to exercise this option. Okay. I'm going to let this joint ride out. I'm going to let it ride out. And I bought this back in September. Okay. September 8th, about a month ago, to expire down here. And it's been this way the entire time. Look at my market value. $1. Absolutely horrendous. Okay. Absolutely horrendous. All right, let me go back because I'm still banking on now. I don't have that much time to make money off of LI Auto. I don't. Thank you. Let me go back. Let's see here. I'm down $49. So really, LI Auto and Neo are balancing themselves out. So I did this very, very quickly. I could quite frankly come out on top with Neo as long as the profit is more than LI Auto. But I'm not going to exercise this option. Now, it could expire out of the money if I don't exercise, but I don't want these shares. I really don't. But quite frankly, I can exercise the option, and I'm not going to go through the whole exercise, but I'll show you how it looks. It says exercise your option contract to buy the underlying stock ETF at the strike price. Okay, and then I hit continue, and then it says, why do you want to exercise LI 22.5 call? Covering an early assignment, the short leg of my spread was assigned before the expiration date. Not enough liquidity or spread is too wide. And then I want to buy the underlying stock or ETFs. Okay. Then it gives you a breakdown of share price, the contract bid, the intrinsic value, in the money. No, it's not in the money. No, I'm not doing it. Okay. So I don't want to exercise it at all. I'm not even giving them a reason. I'm backing out of it. Okay. So we're just wait on that, because a lot of times it can expire and you don't even lose any money. They just deposit the money back into your buying power. Okay, this is the way the market works. Oh, you put cinnamon on the apples today. It's pretty good. All right, I'm gonna read some of your notes here. Sorry, I got hungry. Simon says hello already. Good morning, Charles Green. Good morning, Mike. Let's see. Simon said get the coffee. Good morning, everyone. And Mike says ouch, that hurts. Down to $1. I know. I'm hurting really bad when it comes to. I'm really hurting bad, but my portfolio is right now for the day is up $37. Let me go back to live. But I'm actually up $331 right now. Okay, right now, which is very, very live. As you can tell, what I love to see right here, what Robinhood has been updating their platform, is that you can actually see live updates right here with your options. I love this. Okay. Now, granted, if somebody is one of those Mensa investors, if he's watching or she's watching, you're like, man, you're doing horribly bad with some of these options. And they're absolutely right. Look at this Nicola option. Zero. Look at this. You hate to see this. There's no movement on these options. That means that no one is buying or selling any of these options. People didn't find value enough to move any volume or fractions of the shares with any of these particular two companies, Nikola and Zynga. This barely has any movement. Anytime you see 0%, at least, you know, even though I'm losing, at least there's movement and I can flip this and make a small profit, okay? But no, I'm not doing anything. Now, granted, these are doing well, okay? These are doing well. Now, LI Auto, now here's another thing. I'm going to have to sell these options at the end of the day or even tomorrow early, and hopefully they're in the money so I can make a profit. Let me go back to LI Auto because I know some of you guys are looking at that too because I was down. Look at this now. 0 return. 0 return. I can tell you one thing. This is much better than losing $182, okay? But I'm not going to be risky. I'm just going to hold on to it. Let's go back and let's look at NEO really quickly. Let's go NEO. NEO, I'm up at 42% roughly at $64, okay? At $64. Now, granted, if you guys have any questions, like 30 plus and counting, you guys have any questions, I'm going to put a link in the chat. That way you guys can ask questions. And with this link, ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to show yourself, but we can hear your voice. But if you want to show yourself, you can do that as well. It will give you the option. So again, if you have any questions, click the link. Okay, click the link. Again, I didn't know that I wasn't showing my screen, but here you go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm up 40% when it comes to my NEO portfolio. I'm doing really, really well, okay? And I just bought this today, which is a very, very risky option. 30 plus and counting says, do you know if any $1 to $5 stocks that you believe will grow like NEO? Not right now. The market is, believe it or not, the market is doing well. Like the past 2 weeks before that, you saw that was very volatile. But 30 plus and counting, here's my thing. If you're really trying to make a profit, the stock price shouldn't mean anything to you anymore. It really shouldn't, because the reason why I say that is because you say, hey, listen, I got $100. A lot of times, novice investors, they're thinking about how many shares they can have. With the new term of investing, as you can tell, let me go back to my portfolio, okay? Let me show you something very, very quickly. Take, for instance, I wanted to buy, let's say AMD, okay? More shares of AMD. You see right here, WeBull, as well as Robinhood, which I'm currently on, has this, invest in, okay? You can invest in dollars or shares. Dollars or shares. So it doesn't matter the stock price over here at $83, okay? If you've done your research, you broke it down, you did all the stuff I've been teaching you guys forever to do, then don't even worry about how many shares. Oh, well, I want 20 shares, but 20 shares of AMD is going to cost me $1,600. Now, if you have $100, listen, you just go into here because you know that it's going to make you some money. You put it in dollars, and then you put $100 in here. Stop worrying about shares like, oh, that's only one share. But you're still going to make money off of that one share. So you're looking for these really small, stocks, which they're out there. I just don't know of any right now that can bolster up. But here's the thing. I bought Google. I bought shares of Google. I thought I bought 5 shares or 10 shares of Google at $500. Let's go look at Google. This is for example, ladies and gentlemen, because I want to teach you guys this. Google is at $1,500. You get what I'm trying to say? So I bought Google at $500. Now it's at $1,500. So it really doesn't matter essentially how many shares. What matters is how much money you have invested and the percent that you have on those investments. Okay. And I'm going to break it down even further. Let me go back. I'm going to go back to NEO. So I invested $154 in NEO. Just a couple of seconds ago. You were right here. Everybody's watching. Just a couple of seconds ago, I invested $154 with NEO. I'm already up 55%. If you see, I'm not giving you the dollar amount because a lot of people think about dollar amount. Your key thing should be is, am I up 20? Am I up 10%? Am I up 20%? Stop looking at the dollar amount because at the end of the day, there's only 2 huge markets that you can get this percent is investing in real estate. Investing in real estate are the only ones where you can get 20, 30, 40, 50, 100% on your profit, okay? And then you can recoup that amount back in a year, back in 2 years, back in 3 years, back in 5 years. Again, so I'm up 48%. Again, it's fluctuating to and fro. And quite frankly, as you can tell, it's going down. I could sell it and make that profit, but I'm not, okay? Let me go back. Let me see how LR Auto is doing. So again, I don't want you to worry about the share price, the amount of money you have in. Now it was at zero, now I'm down $42. So the market is going back and forth, but nonetheless, there's a lot of people out there who will go in, buy an option, sell the option, okay, and make that money. Let's see here. Let me go back to NEO. Now it's $72. So let me see, sell. I'm gonna sell one. Let me see if I can sell one of these. You're selling the right to buy this share at $29. Submit. Blah, blah, blah. New position. Contract sold. Total credit is $100. Okay. Let me refresh. So now I have one contract. Okay. Now I have one contract. I'm going to go back. My available buying power now. Think about this. I only invested $156. Right now, I'm already up $30. But if I go back, let's see here. What's my buying power? $109. Okay. So right now, I spent those options with NEO at 100. Let me go to my history really quickly. Let me go to my history. Where's my history? I got all this news. Let me just go to NEO. It should give me my histories so I can really show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay. Oh, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm already up 56%, and my total return for NEO is $1,300. Okay. I'm totally invested at $23.67. Okay. That's my cost. I invested $23.67, but again, I'm making $1,000-something off my money invested, which is 50-something%. Okay, I'm killing it. Now, when I go to my contract, it tells me my total return. That's my one contract. But here's the one. Where's the one that I just sold at? It won't show me the one I just sold because I was trying to make a compare and contrast of the amount of profit that I had. Because right now, as you can tell, my cost is only $77 when it comes to that particular one. Okay, comes to that particular one, and I've already made a profit, and my buying power is $109. Okay, so I already made my profit essentially because the amount that I still have invested in NEO. So when you invest, okay, I invested 100. I bought 2 contracts. Was it $156? I believe. I keep saying that. I believe that is what it was. So if you do the math, and you don't even have to add this up accurately, $109 plus 77 is more than $156. So right now I'm at a profit even with NEO. Now these are very small dollar amounts, okay? But I want to deal on these very small levels so you understand when you times 2, times 5, times 10, the amount of profit and potential for growth that you have. But again, this is a very risky option that I'm doing here as a teaching, but nonetheless, I'm happy that I'm teaching it because I would have made that profit. But nonetheless, that's where I'm at right now. Now, we see that NEO is acting a fool because now I'm at 0 and my cost is $77, but I can sell this and still be up. Now it's up $1, okay? So I'm really trying to make a little bit of money with LI Auto, but I'm down, okay? I'm down with LI. I'm down $70. So now what it looks like that both my options are balancing themselves out, which that's better than losing. Because some people say, I don't want to leave any money up. I don't want to leave any money on the table. But you should also have the mindset is that you don't want to knock any money off the table either. So if you can break even, most investors like, that was a waste of my time. But at the same time, you didn't lose any money because if you're losing money, then it definitely was a waste of your time. Okay. So let me read some of your notes. I see you guys chatting here. Let me see. Who we have? Let's see. We got 30+ County says, no, I already answered that one. Mike says, I got on here. Nobody's trading. It's bloody in the market. 30% said gotcha. And Perry Brown says, good morning. Good learning about this stuff. Well, my pleasure. I'm glad you guys. Now, if you like this video, guys, please give it a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up. If you know anyone who's getting into investing or who is an avid investor, please like and share. Subscribe and share this video to them so they can get the information. As well, ladies and gentlemen, there is a link in the chat. If you have any questions, that you want to ask me while I'm here live, please do so. Don't be shy. Don't be bashful. You don't have to show yourself. Or if you want to, you can. There's a link in the description. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask it, okay? Because I don't want to miss all of your notes. So that's why that option is available to you, okay? So again, I'm idly watching LI Auto as we sit here, and it's not doing so well. But hey, I expected this. This is more of a teaching moment than a profit moment. But I didn't really want to lose any money. But nonetheless, you guys are learning, okay, from my mistake. But nonetheless, I'm down $70 on that particular one. I'm going to go back. I'm going to bounce to NEO one more time because I can come out here pretty clean. So again, NEO is doing pretty good. I can sell this right now. The total market value is $85. I'm invested $77. I'm already up $109. That's how much I have in my actual portfolio. I can go look at the rest of my portfolio and see any stocks that I believe that I can invest at $109 in. Right now, the market is not doing so good, but I do like Sunrun. Where's my profit? It was Sunrun. I'm up 92% on Sunrun, okay? So 9 times out of 10, I just won't jump in like this, but I'm going to jump in like this. I'm going to invest at $108.98 that I just made a profit off from NEO. I'm investing into this. Dollars, okay, 1.7 shares, cool. I'm going to buy. Let's see where it ticks it at. Now you're going to see this drop a little bit. You see it drop? It went from 92 to 72 because I invested, because I bought it at a high point where it's raising. Now if it keeps going up, that percentage mark should rise. It should rise. So let's look at it a little bit right here. I'm going to give it a couple of seconds because sometimes the market moves fast, sometimes the market moves slow. Now, if I get to 73, that means it bounced back very quickly. Can we get up to 73 before I move on? Can we get up to 73? 73, where you at 73? It's like I'm at Vegas, 73, 70, 73, 73 black, 73 black. Russian roulette, I lost. 73 red, 73 red, 73 red. I lost. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, I just invested $109 roughly into Sunrun, okay? Into Sunrun, which is a solar power company that I actually did a stock review on. And look, before I invested that extra $100, I was up 92%. That's why I come on here every morning, Monday through Friday, between 8:30 and 9:30 Pacific Standard Time to do stocks. And all of the stocks I do are not popular. And it amazes me, okay? And I just want to teach you guys this really quickly. It amazes me how people, when I do not do a popular stock, people start to drop off. Oh, I don't know what he's talking about. But here's the thing. I'm really doing the review right before your eyes, okay? I'm going through analytics. Sometimes I break it down even more when I'm going through the RSIs, the PE ratios. I'm breaking the whole stock down, and people would just turn it off because I'm not doing a popular stock. Listen, the money is in unpopular stocks, okay? Let me give you a prime example. And people, for some reason, are now picking up on this particular stock that I did, Lithium Americas. A lot of people wasn't feeling that when I was actually doing it, but now I'm getting a lot of views on this one. Now they're down, of course, because I'm talking about them. Lithium Americas, all right? This is talking about investing in the future. Even though the stock is down, my views are up because people are understanding that lithium, when it comes to depositing and where they get their extract from, is aware of the future. Now, I've only invested $93 inside this stock, and I'm just going to hold it because this is long term. This is long term. A lot of you, unfortunately, okay, let me speak to you guys really quickly. A lot of you, unfortunately, when I'm showing you the stock and things are going up, things are going down, you guys loving it. I understand that. But the real money is holding onto the stock. The reason why I made $4,000 with NEO, but with this particular year, is because NEO became hot very quickly. But nonetheless, I was still willing to go the distance. I was willing to go the distance because, again, I don't really teach shaving off your growth in your portfolio for your profit, but I do that sometimes. I see my profit margin and say, okay, I invested this amount of money. Let me sell these amount of shares, or because I want some money for my income. All right, I got bills to pay. I got stuff to build inside of my home. So I shave profit off and I take some of that return. I don't take all of it, but I take some of that return. The other thing I do is I may sell, as you saw with Neo, I'll sell all of my shares at the high point, And then I'll take some money back for myself. And then with the money that I had invested originally and some of that profit, I reinvested back into Neo, okay, to keep my portfolio keep going because Neo's doing such a great job. And I would go through all of my stocks and say, I can't shave none off. I can't get no profit. Because some people will teach you how to invest, but they never teach you how to gain profit from your investments. Because a lot of people may ask, say, well, when do I sell my investments? Some people say, oh, you never should sell your investments. That's absolutely incorrect. There's times in your life where there's emergencies. Why do you have investments? To sell some of them in time of emergencies. And for some people, I don't really think this is a good idea. Oh, I'm going to sell some of my investment, go buy a car. A car is a liability. It's going to cost you more money than make you money. Even if you're doing Uber or Lyft or whatever. I can teach you how to sell some of your profit to buy a car, but it's not going to be profitable long-term for you, okay? You should just kind of use your regular paycheck for that stuff because you want to stay in the market as long as possible, and shaving profit also hurts your overall portfolio. Even when I'm doing hurts, because I would have been up $25,000 if I didn't shave some of my profit off because I just bought a new home, so there's some money that I needed in order to get things done. But nonetheless, you account for that. But the longer you keep your money in the market, historically, it shows over time that it times 5 times 10. And when it comes to percentages, 50%, 80% of a return of your ROI. So that's very, very important that you guys understand that, because even shaving profit can also hurt your portfolio too. But nonetheless, it's still a strategy to bring in more income, especially in a down market, also in a down economy because of COVID-19 that we have today. Okay. So hopefully that brightens the way. I'm about to get off. I'm going to show you it one more time. So let's go over. We're going to look at LI Auto. I'm going to show you how much I'm down because I know I'm still down. Okay, LI Auto, I am down. Let's look here. I'm down $98 at a negative 53%. Not good at all. Very, very risky, very, very bad option that I bought. Okay, let me go back. Let me look at Neo. Let's see if Neo is turning me any profit here. Neo, I'm up $19. It's still very early. It's about 10:45 a.m. Now, I'm going to look right after lunch to probably sell this. This depends on where it's at, okay? I see that no one really has any other questions. Let me just make sure. Nope. Mike says your investments paid for all of that and you bought things that bring you income. Indeed, I did. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is my time for this morning. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, this evening I go live, okay? Tonight I will be going live at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I want you guys to tune in. Go ahead and make a reminder on your calendar. If you haven't liked this video already, please give it a thumbs up, so people can get this information and actually learn from today's session. Nonetheless, remember, tonight, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I have a great topic for you guys. Please tune in. Please tune in. You guys have a great and wonderful morning, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. I'm out.